To continue off of the last video too, I wanted to add that your health journey as a whole is going to be very different than you pictured it was going to be. And take it from me, who thought that at this point in time, the summer just ended, I have another soccer season about to start up, and I still have the same foot toe injury that I had, that I probably got, I mean, I couldn't even tell you at this point, 7 months ago, maybe. And this is something that I thought would be gone in maybe a month, but it's been probably 7, maybe even closer to 8 months now. And I mean, I've definitely made progress, but I don't feel like I'm all the way there yet, ready to run and like compete. So I just wanted to say that because your health journey, especially for a lot of you guys who follow me, a lot of you follow me because you're not just on a health journey, you're on a recovery journey. You got hurt or you got injured, you picked up something that was very unexpected. And a lot of you who emailed me have been dealing with it for like years, which I think is terrible. And I really hope my stuff helps you in some way, but a lot of the time we're not planning for stuff like this to happen. It very much blindsides us, and then we kind of limp around with it for a while thinking it's just gonna heal itself up, but that's actually rarely the case. Because I try to do this pretty often. Trust me, this is exactly what I tried to do with this little toe injury here that I thought was not going to be a big deal, and of course I ignored it, and I definitely let it be a bigger deal than it really should have been. So this is twice now. I had the first foot injury from Taekwondo that basically triggered really bad plantar fasciitis that lasted, I can't even remember how long. I probably say all kinds of different dates now, but a year to a year and a half of like pain. Like it hurt. I couldn't even do what I do now, which I at least can work out lightly now, and I can do a lot of things while still being easy on my foot, but then I couldn't do anything. I was like walking. Walking was the extent of me using my feet and my legs. So the point of this is that your journey is going to be very different than you think it's going to be. Don't plan it out to be so specific. I thought I was going to be in killer soccer shape. I thought I was going to be rock climbing. I thought I would be running like every day. That's usually what I like to do in the summer. I like to go crazy running, getting a ton of sun, just getting in ridiculous like cardio shape. But I wasn't really able to do that this time around, and this is the second time. And if you told me that before any of this happened, I never would have guessed that. In my mid-20s, I've already suffered 2 bad injuries that like kept me out of seasons of sports or seasons of activities that I've missed now. I have to tell people all the time, oh no, I still can't play. I have to tell my team right now that I still can't play. We're about to start up again, and I'm not even sure. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna try lightly, obviously. But so yeah, this is kind of just, this topic made me think of a couple different things that I've touched on before, and that honestly I just touch on a lot, and that's that your journey is gonna be, it's gonna be a real process too. Like it's gonna be really up and down. I mean, there's days, I've had some pretty bad days, pretty hopeless days with some of these injuries where I'm really wondering, am I ever going to play again at like a high level? Am I going to be able to sprint? That's something that I actually think about. I'm like, can I like run ever again without this pain? It sounds crazy because it shouldn't be that way, but sometimes you pick up things like this and you're like, I don't know, this kind of might be it. But I am here to say that that's not the case. If you want to run again, you will run again. I will run again because I'm not going to have it any other way. And I'm here to say to you too that you will again as well, or whatever it is that you like to do. I like rock climbing too. I like running on rocks. I like doing all kinds of little things. It doesn't even matter. But whatever your thing is, you can do it again. You just need to accept that the journey is probably going to be choppy. You're going to get blindsided sometimes. You're going to get taken out of commission. And it really sucks. It totally sucks. But what you end up doing, and this is another new topic, which I'm probably going to write about soon, is that you learn to adapt. You learn to be unbelievably malleable. I would call it, like, that's the word I would use, is malleable. You get taken out in one way, so you look around you and you're like, what other resources do I have? And so, for me, I got taken out of running, I got taken out of soccer, like actually being competitive with other people where I'm like risking my body. And what did I find instead? I found some strength training, which I've never cared about before, but now I'm somewhat into it. I've rediscovered massage and myofascial release, really out of necessity, but still, it's still something. It's still a very good self-healing practice to have in your back pocket at all times. But, you find a lot of stuff like this. Maybe you find yoga, maybe you find Pilates, maybe you find, I don't even know, a new sport that doesn't work one part of your body as hard as it used to. I actually even had to do this before with baseball. I had to stop playing baseball because I hurt my arms too badly. And that's about the time I got into soccer. So it was a pretty good switch. But yeah, this is just kind of how it's going to be. And it's not fun a lot of the times. It kind of sucks a lot of the time, but you will learn to pick up new things. Maybe you even throw yourself into your work deeper. Maybe you find other pursuits in life, but learning to be adaptable, and even I'd call it learning to be a problem solver as well. You learn how to put out these fires that come up, because that really is what happens. A lot of you talk to me about how you need to keep going to work, but your plantar fasciitis is just horrible, or your back pain is horrible, or your hip, or whatever it is. And I'm like, I get that, because I, not that long ago, was questioned about whether I could keep doing my job, my other job. Could I keep showing up if I'm wearing a, like a secured shoe, boot type of thing? And for a second I was like, wow, like this literally puts my job at risk. Like, how crazy is this? And that's kind of just how life goes. Like, you want to get a lot out of life, like I do. I want to work the job, I want to play soccer, I want to do all these fun things, but when I get hurt, it risks a lot of them. And then I'm sitting there thinking, can I even do my job? Can I even live like the life that I need to be living, doing a lot of things I need to do? And you can. You absolutely can. You just need to become a problem solver. It is the path that I have chosen. And I don't regret it at all. I think it's a lot of fun. I think you're able to discover a lot of new things, and I think you find a lot of new opportunities within these crises that you would never have found otherwise. So it's interesting, but you just need to be open to it. So accept that the journey will be different than you think. Become adaptable, become a problem solver. Talk to you soon.